Hello, everyone, and welcome to Moonride. This is Dave Johnson, and I'm here with Sharon Milne Barbour. She has written this terrific book, The Spiritual Handbook, and I highly recommend it. It's a kind of mini encyclopedia, if you will. And you've written a lot of books, haven't you, Sharon?
Yeah, I've now written 16 in total over probably 15 channeling from my
Hmm.
guide.
Wonderful. Great
Yeah,
work. Sharon's also the founder of the One Spiritual Movement. And today we're going to just do just some straight up trance channeling. We have not necessarily even picked a particular question. So, yeah, go ahead, get started and let us know if there's anything about your process you want us to know.
yes. So I'm part of Quantum Trance Healing website, and yeah, and I teach trance. So and what you're going to see today is I work with a group of guides, called the Salatorians. There's five of them, and they come in and the way they work is meant to be telepathically. They channel through as one. So that's who you'll be receiving. Okay.
Sounds great.
So I take my glasses off. It takes me about 2 or 3 minutes for them to come in, and I'll just have a slurp to lubricate my voice.
Okay, me too.
It's just tea.
Bottoms up.
Okay. So I'll be with well, they'll be with you soon. Bring greetings to you, my friend.
Hello.
We bring greetings to you.
What can you tell us today?
Mm. We have been very excited to be here with you, David, because we know how your journey personally is shifting, as you know.
Mm.
Grateful for people like you who are not afraid to put your thoughts and feelings and those of others out into your ethos for others to learn from. We would like to thank you for that, first of all.
My pleasure.
And as you know, the guides, the celestial beings that work with Mother Earth at this time, are working very hard to help humanity ascend into a better way of being. The knowledge of this has been written in books over centuries and thousands of years. But today, we would like to start at the end of the Second World War on Earth. It was the pivotal point where humanity had been left for many hundreds of years after the Egyptian period of existence. And there were celestial beings that walked among humanity and then left the earth for reasons we will not disclose now, because it would take too long. And the overseers, the Intergalactic Council of Humanity, decided to reset humanity and let them evolve spiritually, still with incarnated souls, still with guides. Let them run their path and see if they could see, without the help of divine intervention, that they could spiritually be better people and look after Mother Earth.
Mm-hmm.
But as the story unfolds, no, it unfortunately did not happen. We want to bring you an understanding of the quantum trance creative intelligence of the universe, which you quite often understand as the God energy within humanity. This is an intelligence that at times brings knowledge to Earth, the selected humans that have come for that path to create things to help humanity evolve Tesla would be a name you will know.
Mhm.
What we wish to talk about is the nuclear energy. And that was not brought to destroy human. It was brought to help save your Mother Earth from taking out what keeps her evolving, the oils, the natural gases, and who she is, the balance of nature. And when we saw that it was going to be misused, yes, something else had been misused by humanity, we stopped and took hold of the situation and decided that it was time to get intervene, to step up the game, as we say. You know from your history, it was a time when sightings of our spaceships were seen more. Humanity's eyes started to open to the skies. There was more spiritual development, but done in closed doors, because obviously of the witch element that was still around in those times. As time moved forward, that slowly dispersed. And humans that have the gifts that are developed to help humanity were allowed to step out into the light and shine their light out and speak like you do now. And part of this growth was to bring elevated children to Earth, children that will help humanity. They will be the catalyst for events of peace, of change. And these elevated children, some of you call them starseeds, some of you call them crystal, rainbow, platinum, diamond, and we could go on. But these children are elevated starseeds. You're all starseeds. You all come from the quantum energy of the universe. And these children were placed within your societies to evolve. And over time, as society evolved into what it is now, the children struggled with the 3D energy because they were elevated into the fourth and fifth dimension of understanding. And this caused behavioral problems and in adults with mental depression as well. So we are now working very hard to bring these elevated children in who have these highly master higher selves to help humanity in a way that they will not have behavioral problems and be labeled with, say, ADHD, OCD, Asperger's, and so I could go on. They will merge as the ground workers of Earth, and as we hope humanity ascends over the next 20, 30, 50 years, the rest of humanity will reach the level of these children and the understanding of what they bring to change Earth for the better. The science will catch up with this. Do you have any questions at this point, Margaret?
Mm. Do you speak as five different entities or just one?
We have 5 conscious minds, and we speak as one.
Mhm. So, how should I address you?
Just as a friend, my friend.
Very well. I'm very interested in what you're saying. Please continue as you were.
Thank you. So as we try to change humanity and help you evolve, and this is the awakening period you're in now. Your COVID was an awakening trigger. Forget Ethereus. Forget those that say there's nanos biting through your veins, which is all falsehood. You have to remember that an awakening period has to start somewhere at some point to change humanity. There was a Spanish flu back in your 30s. There was recession. There was a First World War before that. All of those were triggered. Try and help humanity to see how they harm each other and their Earth. Second World War, again, reflecting how humans killed other humans, not just in battle, but in camps. separating families because they saw them as something different in their reality of understanding, their perspective of the life. And all of this, and I will mention the word politics, which I know many of you, your listeners, like to talk about. But we see politics as a behavioral energy within Earth. It is an energy of power over the people that run these countries, run them from their view of understanding of power and abuse the power they hold. There are some countries among you on your Earth that actually don't do this. And these are more the Eastern countries. But then some in the Western side of the world think these are indoctrinated and controlled countries. They have learnt, yes, they have abused Mother Earth, they have polluted the planet, some of them. But some of them also discovered a very spiritual understanding of behaviour, a deep core. And this, one of the countries is what we would name as Japan, for your understanding. You know, they have many things that humanity could learn. Indigenous Indians of Earth that still live in, say, the Amazon regions, even though humanity again is destroying that area. They have so much to give and for everyday life to learn from. So I would say to you and your listeners, stop. Stop and observe the world around you. Look at the good. See where the good is. See where the spiritual growth is. See where our work is starting to be seen. The politics of humanity is what will destroy humanity. And we see those now seeking power, which will happen in the next few of your Earth days. Yet again, they are not there for the good of humanity, sadly. They have their tips on the edge of great science breakthroughs, which could make your world a cleaner world. That technology already exists. They already have it in their science banks. They already have the machinery made. It's due to the economic balance of your world and the word money. This is not something that's going to come to the forefront. It is what needs to happen for humanity. Governments need to start to understand destruction is not the way forward. The way forward is science, clean energy. Every child is fed. People are not seeking to travel on journeys which could kill them to seek a better life somewhere else because they already have that life. The world will become balanced. But we will say to you as we watch your journey unfold, you do have some years of turmoil ahead of you to achieve this. And we'd say to you 2030 of your years is a pivotal point where there will be a turning point for humanity, where they will see and understand what the last 10 to 20 years have been about. Part of this will be, and you're seeing it already in your world, the word climate change. It does exist. And sadly, it cannot be reversed anymore. But humanity can still live on this planet and learn not to destroy it anymore. And give something back to Mother Earth. And we'd say to you, understand that Mother Earth isn't just a ball of rock floating in space. She is a living entity. She has consciousness. Many light workers can now tune into this consciousness. The consciousness runs through your trees, the root system, the communication, the language, harmonic sound that exists around you, yet you cannot hear it in your 3D understanding. The frequencies that are there within the universe, yet again not seen or heard. And you see your universe as a narrative within your understanding, your perception from your own point of view, your 3D reality of understanding on your Earth plane. The reason we talk about 3D and realities of 4 and 5 is We have placed into your understanding, in your earth knowledge, dimension of existence of 12, 1 to 12. And this is just so to help humanity try and understand how humanity can ascend and can change and can alter. So there's so much knowledge out there for you, my friends, to gain, to bring you an understanding. And we could sit and talk here for hours, but I would say to you that you need to get off your backsides and you need to stop moaning and start seeking knowledge that's going to help you have an understanding how you can change your world for the better. Only you can do this. We are your backup. We have got your back and we've had your back for years. But we need you as individuals to speak and say, I am now listening. Please help. Ask your guides to help you on a daily basis. It could be as simple as how you recycle, helping a neighbour, how your thought pattern is, your behaviour, the behaviour of others around you, your children. Your children are your destiny. And your children learn from you your behaviour. You are the change. You can bring the change to earth that is needed this time. If you are just visitors to this planet, my friends, you have not been here that long. And if you carry on the way you are, there will be no politics. There will be no need for this power that's in place at the moment. Because there won't be anywhere to have it. Because you'll be gone and perish. And one day another group of beings will arrive and they'll start again. I'm sorry if we're being quite blunt, but there's no other way to be any. You don't sugarcoat it. It is reality. It is your reality. It's your choice.
Maybe ask a question.
Yes, I would.
I would like to know, we would like to know, what can individuals do? We feel a bit helpless right now. What can we do?
Okay. So we say to you as individuals, there's many starting on the light worker connection. So when we use the word light worker, we are saying to those that are evolving out of the 3D reality, spiritually evolving to try and understand the world around. We'd say to you, you have to start with you yourself. Who are you? Mother, father, sister, brother. That is you. You have a human form. You see yourself in the mirror every day. You touch yourself. You have feelings. You have family and friends, pets. That is your understanding of your reality. Your purpose as you get up in the morning and if you go to work or whatever you do in your life, that is your understanding, your perspective of your reality has been created from your parents' perspective and those around you. So we would say to you, stop, look at your life. Are you happy? Are you positive? Are you fit? Are you well? What's holding you back? Time to reflect on yourself. Now, we would also say to you, this can be very hard to do as an individual if you're suffering from human depression. It's hard for us saying what you can do, but we have an understanding of the human mind. And we would say to you that you need to seek help if that is the case. Holistic help, and probably at the moment, the way it stands, medical help as well. The two will merge together, and there will be a time in the future of humanity when the medication that is needed at this moment on Earth for the chemicals in the brains, the body, will not be needed anymore. Very simple start for those busy human minds, and some of you might understand this as monkey mind, and we like that phrase. Because your thoughts jump, 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 and pop, pop, pop all over the place. You're very busy in your mind. And one of the ways forward for ascension and understanding the world around you is the simple task of meditation, my friend. Meditation and mindfulness. And this can be done in small degrees, so it doesn't have to be done every day. But what meditation does, it helps you calm your mind, bring clarity and refocus, brings higher intelligence. It makes you stop and reflect more of your behaviour and decisions you make every day. To bring you clarity. And that is a process over time. Look at what you eat. Look at what you do in your own environment around you. Be an advocate, changing your neighbourhood, pick up rubbish. Think of a cleaner planet. Look at how you behave towards other people. You get very hot under the collar of the shirt, I guess you call it, or do you take time to step back and see what that situation is? When people come to you with problems, you jump straight in. Or do you take time to reflect? And the reflection would be, is that person telling you the truth? Can you make that decision on that decision, that relationship, that other person based on that one person's word? I'd say no. I'd say you'd have to get clarity yourself. Trusting your intuition. And so intuition brings me to your soul higher self connection. You have a higher self, which can be a light being or a very highly ascended physical being that exists somewhere in the universe. And then their reflection of self is your soul energy, your sat-nav. Your soul is actually your plan of life, your sat-nav. It is like a recording within you that records your life, but also has your plan to tap into of where you're going to go with your life. Your actual soul connection is your ethereal conscious body, which goes back to the light, which is linked to the quantum domain creative source of the universe, which we mentioned earlier, which could be the God energy you understand, your understanding. That comes back with every memory and every moment of your life in existence, and it carries on living whatever purpose it will have next. So there's so much for you to understand of who you are as a person. You're a dot on this earth, but an important, unique dot. If you're feeling lost at the moment, like David suggested, and you're feeling down and you're feeling depressed, and it is your time to just stop, look at yourself, be kind to yourself, give yourself time to understand the world around you. Send healing to yourself, ask for healing for yourself, but also send healing to those in your world that need help. You cannot change those lives that have lost, say, in your LA region of Earth, which has been all over your media, and for good reason. But that, believe it or not, was their path to experience. And out of that, negativity is going to become hope, strength, spiritual awakening. It's hard to believe when you're in the middle of that grief, which is what it causes. Grief of loss. Grief is loss of materials as well as humans that you love, or animals. You are the change. You can change the world around you. But you have to start with yourself, your own environment, your own home, those you love, and then it's a ripple effect around. But we would say to you, this can be challenging. Because as you see the light and your beacon of light alters and you become lighter and start to ascend more with this understanding, those still in the negative framework might not understand your new journey. And they might fall away from you. And new will be drawn into you, which is what you need for a positive way forward. It is a challenging prospect for you. We understand this. You have a team with you of guides that are there to help support you. You're very busy. There's over 8 billion of you on Earth. Can you imagine how many of us there are all helping you? It's a very busy planet. I have finished that now for your understanding.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it. This is wonderful information. We thank you, friend. Would you like to add anything else before we depart here?
Um, hmm, I'd say to those in power over, that are seeking power at the moment, that have great wealth and access to information that a very small amount of humanity actually have, for the better of humanity, and we're talking mainly technology here. And this is technology from humans who have already created this technology on Earth over the last 100 years or more, and from the celestial technology that they have within the government environment, and have created new technology from this, which is part of the Earth's plan. I would say to them, it is time to expose this technology to humanity. It is time to help humanity and help humanity change. Now, the fear with this, David, is a breakdown of society. Because once you start to reveal celestial spacemen walking around and this technology and everything that they know has happened on Earth, it will break down the religions of Earth. It can cause worldwide anarchy, breakdown of societies. So, yes, it has to be exposed, but it has to be exposed in a slow way of understanding. Quantum energy in the universe and this power which exists, which ignited the God energy and of understanding in humanity, is still there when this happens. And this is the message that has to be got to humanity. But when this day of change comes, which it will, for humanity to ascend, there will be information out there, and ground workers like you and this sitter here will be ready to pick up the pieces and give the knowledge that is needed and the understanding, and help people with their spiritual awakening, which will come from this process. And those humans that are not on the New Earth timeline, which has been created, or the energy that's being created at the moment, those that cannot see this timeline, see this understanding of change for humanity, will leave the planet. They will pass on. And then there will be a new channel, positivity, which will have been created, and that is where Earth's future will lie. But that's perhaps another story for another day, I would thought.
Hmm. Thank you.
I believe we have finished now.
We appreciate very much you coming to speak to us. Thank you again.
No, we enjoy these opportunities, and yet again we say we are grateful.